One Stone Lab School. One Stone is a nonprofit organization in Boise, Idaho that promotes student voice and student leadership through creating meaningful, transformational opportunities for youth in their community. While One Stone was founded in 2008 by two parents, Joel and Teresa Poppen, it's written into their bylaws that 2/3 of the board members are always students themselves. One Stone began with a few youth-led after-school programs, like Two Birds, a creative digital marketing agency run by students that serves real clients in the real world and earns real money. They also run Project Good, which is a community service organization, and the Solution Lab, which is a business incubator for businesses started by students. In 2015, a 24-hour Think Challenge was organized by One Stone to generate unique ideas to solving a variety of problems in their community. One of the topics discussed was education. Inspired by this event, some of the youth began discussing the idea of creating their own school that extended the type of work they did in the after-school programs into an actual school. To generate ideas, the One Stone youth group organized a second 24-hour Think Challenge that was focused entirely on education, attracting 150 to 200 people from the community to be part of the process of envisioning new models of schools. The executive director of the J.A. Catherine Albertson Foundation was in attendance at this event and took a real interest in one of the models created by the Think Challenge. Within 4 months of the Think Challenge, One Stone had received a $2 million grant from the foundation to open the One Stone Lab School, a student-led, tuition-free high school in Boise, Idaho, reference 274. As Wikipedia describes their high school, the program is different from traditional school, as it has no grades, opting for a portfolio and narrative transcript evaluation instead. Another difference is that rather than teachers, they have coaches, which support student-driven learning. Currently, One Stone has 17 coaches with 7 master's degrees and 4 doctoral degrees, reference 275. The coaches work with teens on project-based learning, and they use online instruction for traditional subject matter like math, reference 276. One Stone operates 5 days a week, and students participate in internships over the summer, reference 277. As a private school, One Stone does not receive state money and is not required to administer state achievement tests, reference 278. There are no grades at One Stone. To demonstrate their work, they use a growth transcript portfolio. I spoke with Dr. Caitlin Scales, who is in charge of strategy and development at One Stone, for details about the portfolios, and she described them. The growth transcript measures a student's ability to apply their ever-growing competencies and dispositions in a range of contexts, beginning with familiar contexts that require significant coach and mentor support to complex, real-world contexts, where students demonstrate their ability to use their skills in a professional or community setting to lead and affect change. Assessment is rigorous and includes data taken from performance-based evaluations, coach observations and written feedback, peer-to-peer reviews, and self-evaluations. Growth levels are determined in collaboration with the coach, learner, and advisor using rubrics to assess student skills and dispositions. Reference 279. The students are issued a One Stone diploma when they graduate, and there are no constraints imposed on their graduation requirements by the state. I spoke with Caitlin, and she says that they've just expanded their school to include 9th graders and have over 120 students attending. The format of the classes and schedule changes constantly. As she says, they are always in beta. For example, before the school year started, the teens all had a week-long session to discuss what they wanted to get from the current school year and brainstorm what that could look like. They decided to kick off the school year with a 3-week tech-free deep dive, where they are all able to explore subjects intensively that interest them, rather than trying to juggle a schedule of 7 different classes all at once. After the 3 weeks are over, they'll shift gears to a new structure. One Stone truly values youth empowerment and including youth in the real world as much as possible. They have many opportunities for teens to be engaged in their community, like the Design Lab, which they describe as a project-based learning framework where students use design thinking to develop solutions to problems found in Boise and beyond. Students build a deep understanding of complex, interdisciplinary, real-world issues while working with a partner organization or individual on relevant long-term projects. The process requires primary and secondary research, extensive fieldwork and community engagement, writing, professional communication, and other skills. Reference 280. One Stone students also have an opportunity to engage in a summer program called the Summer Experience, where students engage in a real-world internship, job shadow, or other professional or academic learning experience in a field of passion or personal interest. Reference 281. One Stone isn't just preparing youth for the real world, it is allowing them to engage directly with it. As one graduate of One Stone, Kate Simmons, recalls in her TEDx talk with over 3 million views titled, "I Am 17." Most teenagers depart their senior years with a diploma and an unfortunate sense of irrelevancy to the outside world. Any One Stone student has a different story. My 3 years with this fantastic organization saved me from the confusing mediocrity that was high school, and instead exhibited the power and responsibility I have as a human being to make the world a better place. The empathy, leadership, and community service my teammates and I experienced granted us with both a lifetime of extraordinary memories and pertinent 21st century skills, not only preparing us for college, but for the rest of our lives. Reference 282. Kate has an inspiring message for all teens. Students, we've been respectfully asking for student voice for years. We've sat on representative seats at board meetings, we've protested standardized testing, but it hasn't been enough. Look where we are. We need to stop asking and we need to start demanding. More than student councils and board meetings and clubs and representative seats. We need to be trusted with more than setting up our parents' iPads. Our ideas matter. Reference 283. Unlike the other success stories we've discussed, One Stone is still operating today. Their school is the focus of an upcoming documentary by John Long titled Rise, A New Generation, which documents their second year of operations. Reference 284.